What's up guys, it's Dono. In this video we're going to be going over a freestyle exercise. So a lot of you have been asking for more exercises and drills that you can do, and I came up with this freestyle exercise called the one word freestyle exercise. So basically what you need to do this, as you may have already guessed, is pick one word. Then once you pick your word, you're going to freestyle rhyming with that word as much as you possibly can until you run out of rhymes. To be able to do this a little bit better, don't use an instrumental, don't worry about holding a flow. Basically what you're training is your mind to come up with a lot of different rhymes and end your lines with rhymes. Now, when you actually freestyle, you don't have to rhyme all the time, but that's what a lot of people like to do, and that's what comes off impressive. So this is a good drill to use to practice that. So let's get into a quick example. I used a random word generator and it came up with rage. So what I'm gonna do is just freestyle as many rhyming words as I can with rage, and I'm not gonna use an instrumental. Take my time, try to make sure that I'm coming up with all these different lines and building the connections in my mind to freestyle a little bit better. One last thing to remember is slant rhymes are absolutely acceptable to use. They're gonna help you go for a lot longer. They sound really good. If you're not familiar with slant rhymes, you should definitely start looking those up and learning how to use those, because it's gonna increase your range a ton. So here it goes, let's do a quick freestyle. I used to have problems when I stepped out with rage. Didn't know where I was going, but I was on the stage. Had a lot of stuff written, but not on the page. It was all in my mind. It told me not to behave. I started getting mad and people thought I was crazed. What was happening, I don't know, but I have raised the bar just a bit, and people were all amazed, wondering what happened, because I was going through the maze, and at the end I came out in a haze. People don't know where to go because they don't see rays coming from the sun, but you know they're getting glazed over in their vision, and I don't know if I make enough lines that people understand all the stakes in what I'm making, so I'm trying to get them out the cage, right? Like, you just keep going with that. And if you notice, there was several times where I just slowed down almost completely because I didn't have a rhyming word, but then when I got one, I just kept going, right? So don't worry about if you completely stop, if you have to pause, anything like that. Just keep using your one word and trying to come up with rhyme words. Then once you run out of topics to use and run out of rhymes and end up saying the same stuff over and over again, what you're going to do is go and find a rhyme dictionary, hop on there, type your word in, find a list of words that you didn't use that you could have used, and then freestyle again with the list out in front of you. So let me show you real quick what that would look like. So here's my list: age, great, fade, mate, gate, hate, aid, grade, range, right? All a bunch of slant rhymes. So if I did the exercise again, it would be something like this. I used to have problems with a lot of rage, but people didn't understand me. It wasn't because my age, it's because I hadn't made it and wasn't feeling great. I had a lot of dreams, but most of them would just fade over time. Plus, I never even found a mate. I was having problems with it straight out of the gate, and I was getting so mad. I was filled with hate. No one was there to help me. No one came to aid. I got so mad. I'm feeling like I ain't made the grade, and everything that I wanted was out of my range. Between those two parts of the exercise, right, the first part where you just rack your own brain for ideas, and the second part where you actually have the list of rhyming words in front of you, you're gonna build up a ton of different rhymes for whatever word you happen to choose. So really quickly, it's gonna improve your freestyle skills as well as just your rhyming skills for writing, because that's gonna make the connections a little bit stronger. So hopefully that helps you guys out with that specific aspect of freestyling. In the future, I'm going to be coming up with more drills for you, but for now, that's all I've got for this video. As always, if you have any questions, comments, topics you want me to cover, throw them down in the box below. Beyond that, I've got a full 30-day how to rap course. There will be a link to that below. There will also be a link to another course for free down below. And I have a website, rapbetter.com, where you can check out some more resources. That's all. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on the videos, and if you have any questions, comments, or topics you want me to cover, leave them down in the box below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. See you next time.